Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Arthritis Foundation Exercise Program. Today we are going to do some range of motion, work on waking up our body. Then we're going to do a little cardio, a little strength, and a little bit of stretching. Today you're going to need a sturdy chair, and then you're going to need a single dumbbell, just one. And then if you have some water, you can go ahead and place that underneath your chair. We want to have everything under our chair or on our walkers so that it's out of the way and we don't accidentally step on it. So we're going to start sitting nice and tall, and we're just going to start with our good tap of the toes. It's always good to start with our feet, start waking up our ankles. 4, 3, 2, heels up, right then left. So a nice good heel lift. Think about pointing the toes. So again, waking up the ankles, and then we're also stretching out the bottom of the foot just a little bit. 4, 3, heels to the front. We're going to start nice and slow. Just take the heels out, tapping them, and then bringing them back in. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's take it out and in, side to side. So out and in. So we're going to wake up our knees and our hips, and we're also going to start working our brains here in a moment. 4, 3, 2, heels to the front 2 times. So 2. Now side to side, side and side. Let's do that again. So right and left. Now to the side, right. Now we're going to do 1 to the front. 1 to the front, then 1 to the side. Good. 1 to the front, 1 to the side. So same leg. So it's right front, right side, left front, left side. We're going to do a couple more of those. One more each side. Last time. Let's take our right foot out, and we're just going to do some nice good windshield wipers. So the movement comes from the hip, and our foot moves just like the windshield wiper on your car's window. 2. We're going to take that leg out. We're going to hold it. We're going to draw circles with our foot. And now let's go the other direction. Good. Reverse again. And reverse other direction. Let's bring that foot in, same thing, other side, just nice good rotation from the hip. So our hip is a ball and socket. So the ball is in the socket and it's just rotating. 2. Let's take that foot out. We're going to draw circles. Other direction. Reverse again. And again, last time. Let's take our feet flat. We're going to lift our hips side to side. So in place is option 1. Option 2 is we start to scooch ourselves forwards and backwards in that chair. So we're trying to sit all the way to the back of the chair, and then we scooch and we try to go towards the middle or as close to the front as we can get without feeling like we're going to fall off. Good. Last time, we're all going to move towards the middle or the front of the chair. Feet flat, sitting nice and tall. Option 1, hands on your hips. Option 2, hands on your chest. Nice and tall. We're going to turn and look to one corner, and then we're going to turn and look to the other. So our hips, knees, and toes are nice and steady. And we're thinking about just the upper body, and the upper spine is what's moving and going corner to corner. And it's okay if your range of motion is kind of small. Everybody's a little different. Last one. Let's bring it in the center. Arms are down by the side, and we're just going to shrug our shoulders. So bring it up and down. So this is when somebody asks you a question and you just tell them, I don't know, or I'm not sure. Good. 4, 3, 2, shoulders relax, pinch it back and relax. So we're squeezing an orange, squeezing our shoulders. We're trying to pop a balloon between our shoulder blades. 3, 2, Let's roll the shoulders now. So up, back, down, and around. Up, back, down. And you can start to go a little faster if you're comfortable. So just nice, good backward shoulder rolls. 2 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms facing in, right arm reaches up, and as it comes down, now the left arm starts to reach up. So just nice, good reach forward and back. If you have a chair with arms, you're just going to take that arm past the chair on the outside. So one arm reaches forward and the other arm reaches to the back. You're trying to get them as far apart from each other as you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to bring the hands down. We're going to take them flat on our thighs. We're going to lift our thumbs, then our index, then our middle, then the ring, and then the pinky. And we're going to keep doing that. And the goal is to try to lift each finger individually. So my pianists, my musicians, my typists, you might have a little bit more skill with this. A little bit of an advantage. You're used to using your fingers individually. Lift. Keeping the other fingers glued to your thighs. Last time. Thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky. Take the arms out. We're going to bring them in. Heels of the hands touching, palms are flat. We bring them in, and as soon as your hands start to separate, we bring them up into prayer hands. So arms out, open, trying not to hit your neighbor, and we're going to bring it in. So we're working on opening our chest, working on our shoulders, and this we're working on our wrists. So we want to open up those wrists, and then we want to bend them as much as we can without pain or discomfort, because we spend a lot of time holding on to things and with our wrists in a kind of a flexed position, and we want to do them in an extended position. Last one. Open, bring it in, and we're going to take our hands down by our sides, and we're just going to take our ear to our shoulder, moving side to side. And the goal for this is when our head goes somewhere, what tends to happen is our body likes to follow. We want to try to keep our body steady and just our head tilt side to side. Good, couple more. Let's bring the head up. We're going to look to the right, then look to the left. So just nice, good side to side. So look towards one neighbor, then the other. There's 2 and 1. We're going to bring it in the center. We're going to make the letter L with one of our hands. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. So your thumb is going to be at your breastbone, and your index finger is going to be at your chin. Now your finger doesn't go anywhere. What you're going to do is you're just going to pull your chin away from your finger and then let it touch again. So pull back and then relax. Back and relax. And we want to try not to look up, and we want to try not to look down. So our nose stays nice and level. This is one, it's using muscles, it's getting a little bit of movement in our head and neck. 2 more. 2, and it's strengthening the muscles on the back of the neck. All right, we're going to go ahead and come around to the front, and we're just going to shake out that leg a little bit. And then the other leg. And then we're going to shake out one arm. Just let it all flap, it's fine. And then the other side. And now we're just going to kind of be a little wiggly, a little loosey-goosey. This reminds me of the, what is it, the inflatables that they put on top of water towers and at car dealerships and whatnot to try to get people's attention. All right, let's go ahead and bring it in. So grab a quick drink if you've got some water or some other beverages with you. We're going to do 30 seconds of work, and we're going to do 5 exercises, and we're going to do 2 rounds. So we have a sitting portion, and then we have a portion where you can sit or you can stand. It's your choice. So we're going to start with swimming. And if you're sitting, we're going to sit a little bit back in the chair because the farther back you are, the more supported you are. So we're going to swim, kicking our legs and our arms. So in 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to do our swimming. So we're going to kick and we're going to do our swimming. Now we can do the front crawl. We can do the back stroke. You can do the breaststroke, whatever you like. So for my students that I know are standing, you're going to do some swimming and you're just going to do a little bit of side to side movement, or you're going to march while you do your swimming. So we're going to go through some sports today. Go through some sports. Good kicks. All right, let's bring it down. A little bit of a rest. So we're going to scooch towards the front of the chair now, and we're going to do the track. We're going to sprint, and we're going to do hurdles. Here we go. So we're going to sprint, and then we're going to do a hurdle and a hurdle. Good. So 30 seconds. You're going to sprint fast as you can. Hurdle and hurdle. Same thing for my standing people. You're going to march or you're going to run really fast, and then you're going to jump over those hurdles. So good runs, hurdle and hurdle. Keep going. We're almost done. All right, bring it down nice and easy. Now we're going to play a little bit of basketball. So we have 2 basketballs, not just one, we have 2. So we're going to have the balls on either side. We're going to dribble, and then when we're ready, we're going to bring it up and we're going to jump shot. So we're going to dribble. You can bounce your heels if you'd like. And on that jump shot, let's try to lift ourselves out of our chair a little bit. So we bounce that basketball and we jump shot. And it's okay if you don't get very far out of the chair, as long as we make the effort, right? Always making that effort. So bounce, dribble, lift, and down. All right, last one. Let's bring it in. So now, next sport, we're going to move on to boxing. We're going to move on to boxing. So we're going to do some different punches. Here we go. So we punch to the front, and then we try to punch across the body to the corner, and then we're going to try to punch somebody in the chin, and then we're going to punch the side of a punching bag. So we're going to punch right to the front. Then we're going to punch to the corners. Then we're going to try to punch somebody in the chin, and then we're going to punch the side of a big punching bag. So right to the front, corners, corner, corner, up, and then side of the punching bag. All right, last one. We're going to go rowing. We're going to cool off in the water. So we're going to sit a little bit back in the chair. We've got our oars. We're going to pull. So we pull and the legs go out. Pull and the legs go out, just like this. Nice, good pull. If you are standing, you're going to do a little balance work. You're going to pull and you're going to kick. Pull with a kick, or pull with a heel tap. So nice, good squeeze. These are our 5 exercises. After we do this, we're going to repeat those again. We're going to do them a second time. So nice, good rows. Nice, good leg extension. All right, bring it back in the center. We're already in the water, which means it's time for us to go swimming again. Your challenge for this round, do a different arm stroke. So if you were doing the front crawl last time, try doing the breaststroke this time, or try doing the backstroke. I want you to do something a little bit different than what you did last time. Whatever you do, I want it to feel good. I want it to feel good. I don't want it to feel uncomfortable. If you don't like doing both legs off the floor, do one at a time. It's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Scooch a little bit towards the front. We're going to go for our sprints and our hurdles. 2, 1. So we're going to sprint, hurdle, and hurdle. And remember, your sprint might be different than my sprint or than your neighbor's sprint. So your sprint might be just a nice, good, fast march. Otherwise, good sprints, hurdle, and hurdle. Good. This is our last couple. We want to finish end of the race. Good sprinting, lift, and lift. All right, going back. Deep breaths. We're going to go back for our basketball. We're going to dribble with our jump shot. All right, here we go. So dribble and then jump shot. And if you can, just a little push, trying to get your bum out of the chair. And it's okay if it doesn't, if you just get that little bit of a lift. We dribble our basketball, and if you can, stand all the way up for that jump shot. But if you can't, little mini jump shots are okay too. Reach those arms up, aim for that basket. Last one. All right, bring it in the center. Deep breaths. We're going for our boxing and then our rowing, and then you have the option to come up to standing. So here we go. So right in the front, then we go to the corners, and then we try to aim for the chin, and then we aim for the side of the punching bag. Now you can go slow, you can go a little faster. As long as you're doing some punching, that's what I'm hoping for. Giving those legs a little bit of a break, and now we're working the arms a little bit more. Lift. Good punches. So center, corners, cross the body. I'm going to finish up uppercuts and then hooks. All right, sitting back a little bit farther. We're going to do our rows with our leg extensions. Here we go. So out as you pull. So think you pull and the legs come with you when you pull. If you don't want to do both feet off the ground at the same time, then you're just going to do a single leg. So this is okay too. But sitting back in the chair, the farther back you are, the more stable you're going to be. It's a lot harder if you're sitting towards the front. Good. So nice, good pull, and bring it down, shake it out, take a deep breath. If you would like to, grab a quick drink. If you want to come to standing, now is the time to do so. If you want to stay seated, that is okay too. So I'm just going to scooch this over. I will demonstrate sitting and standing. We're going to do the same thing, 5 exercises. We're going to repeat those twice. So we're going to start with our skis. We've done this one before. So in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to ski 3 times. And on the 4th one, we've got to lift that leg to avoid a rock. Yes? So if you're got your chair and you're behind your chair, we're going to lift, and you can hold on to your chair. There's nothing wrong with that. 3 skis, and then we lift the leg so that we can avoid the rock or the obstacle that's in our trail. Good lift. So good skis last time. All right, bring it in. We're going to be doing speed skating. So all we're going to do is we're going to sidestep and we're going to sway our arms. Your time is on. So standing, if you need to, you can be behind your chair and you can always have one hand on the chair. If you are sitting, same thing. We just kind of sidestep as we skate our way down the track. So good reaches. All right, now we're going to do adding a press with a leg step. So we're going to take it down, we're going to squat, and then we reach up and the leg is going to go back behind us. So squat all on one side and tap. If I turn sideways, it's a down and reach, down and reach. And the next round we'll do the other side. So we want to push our hips back. We don't want to push our knees forwards. If you are sitting, you're going to tap your toe back as you reach your arm up overhead. Last one. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So if you're sitting, you just tap your toe back a little bit as you press and reach overhead. Here we go. So it's a little mini squat and we tap. So think you picked something up and you're going to put it in the cupboard. So always have a hand on the chair if you need it. So we squat and we come up. Now we don't want to push the knee forward and do this because that's really hard on our knees and it kind of hurts. Backside goes back. So imagine you're sitting back into a chair that's farther behind you than you thought it was, and you don't want to miss. Good. All right, bring it in the center. we're going to go paddling. We're going to canoe paddle or we're going to kayak paddle. So we're going to hold on to our paddle and we're going to paddle right and then we're going to paddle left. So right then left. And it's the same thing if you're sitting down, just good paddles. So think you're in your canoe and you're on a nice calm lake, or you're in your kayak and you're just going to do a nice good canoe paddle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it in the center. We're going to repeat those 5 exercises again. We're going to start with our ski, with our triple ski and our leg lift. Here we go. So ski, 3, 2, 1. And if you're sitting, you're just going to lift your leg out to the side a little. 3, 2, 1. You're going to lift and you're going to open. So good skiing. 3, 2, 1. Hold on to the chair if you need it. Side leg lift. 3, 2, 1. Good lift. And it doesn't have to be really high. It's absolutely okay. Last one. Haha. It's okay if it's a small lift. It's okay if it's a small lift. Let's get ready for our speed skating. Here we go. So we're just going to side step and we're going to bring our arms. So if you want to lean forward just a little, like you're skiing, you're skating down that track. So it's just a side step. You can always have one hand on the chair or stay sitting down. That's okay. Bigger steps are going to be a little harder. Big arms are going to get your heart rate up a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it in. We're going to do our squat to press with our little toe tap back. So grab onto your weight. So squat, lift, squat, and lift. So mini squats, and it's okay. You can see your squat can be itty bitty, itty bitty. So it's like if you ever go out to eat and you're sitting on one of those bar stools, you know, the high top tables, that's kind of what we're thinking about. So down and reach. Good, bring it in, shake it out. We're getting ready to do the other side. So have your hand at your shoulder, ready to go. Here we go, little squat, reach and tap the toe back. And it's okay if your toe doesn't go very far back, but we want to think about opening that thigh back behind us. We're squeezing our cheek on that side. There's muscles back there. They're good for more than just sitting. So down and up. So down, good reach. 3, 2, last one. All right, we're going to come back for our canoe paddling. So go ahead and keep standing tall. Grab your canoe paddle, your kayak paddle, and we're just going to go side to side. So you want nice big strokes. And you don't have to go all the way overhead because then you're going to get wet because there's water all over those paddles. But you want to bring it about chest height, so enough that we can get that paddle, that oar out of the water. Got about 5 more seconds, then we're going to get a drink, and we're going to do a little bit of strength training with our dumbbells. All right, let's bring it in, shake it out. Go ahead and come back around to the front of your chair. Make sure you know where it is. You're going to have a seat. You can quick grab a drink if you need it. All right, we're going to grab our dumbbells, or our dumbbell, I should say. We're going to sit nice and tall. So we're going to do bicep curl, overhead press, and then back down. So just hand to shoulder, and then we reach for the sky. We're going to do 8 of everything. So 4, 3, 2, and last one. So we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to keep doing this side. So we're going to turn our knees over to the other side. We're going to have a little forward fold, and we're going to pull the weed and put it in the pile behind us. The weather has been so nice this fall, at least this particular fall when you're watching, most of us are watching this, when I'm making this video, that it's been really nice, and we've actually had some weeds growing and grass growing. All right, 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And now we're gonna sit up right in the center. We're gonna hold that weight with both hands. Whatever arm was doing your exercises, we're going to reach up to that shoulder, and then we're gonna take our hand to our opposite hip. So we're gonna grab the seat belt and we're gonna buckle. Good, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's bring it in the center. We're going to take the weight to the other side, and we're going to do the exact same thing starting with our curl to press. So bicep curl, reach for the sky, and bring it down. 2. And a good way to check and make sure that you're still breathing is to count with me. 4. That way I know you're still breathing. 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. All right, now we're going to turn our knees the opposite direction of wherever our hand is. We're going to lean forward a little bit, hand on the arm of the chair or on your thigh, and we're going to pull. So pull the weed, put it in the pile. I think about running my hand or running my weight up my pant leg. So you can see you've got a seam on your pants, and you kind of trace that seam from your knee to your hip with your dumbbell. Good. 3, 2, and last one. All right, let's bring it into the center, and we're going to take it to the other side. So we're going to do shoulder down to the hip. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take those weights. We're going to scooch towards the middle or the front of the chair. We're going to try to stay tall, and we're going to lean back so that our back is supported by the back of the chair. We just don't want to round and make a C shape. We want to try to stay tall and open. So it might just be that your shoulders are supported. We're going to hold the arms out in front of us. We're going to open, and then we're going to come in the middle, and we're going to switch hands. So the trick with this one is we don't want to have them out in front down here, but we don't want to have them way over our heads either. So they're kind of reaching towards where the wall and the ceiling meet. And you don't have to go very far. And we want to keep a soft bend in our elbow, so we don't want to have our arms locked out straight. Imagine you're hugging a beach ball. Hugging a beach ball. Good, we have 2 more. 2 and 1, and we're going to bring that weight in, and we're going to hold it at our chest, keep our feet glued to the floor, and now we're going to crunch forward. We're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to lean back, and then we're going to sit nice and tall again. So this is, I call these rocking chairs. We kind of look like we are in a rocking chair. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and take that weight. We're going to place it underneath our chair. We're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to take our right foot out, and we're just going to draw circles and then go the other direction. All right, heel down, toe up, nice and tall. We're going to fold forward, slide the hands down, and we're just going to reach forwards. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Option 1, ankle over foot. Option 2, ankle over thigh. And we're going to sit nice and tall. Let this knee drift out to the side. And if you'd like, you can add a little bit of a forward fold to deepen that stretch, but it's personal preference. Let's sit nice and tall. We're going to do the other side. So we start with our nice good circles. Other direction. And heel down, toe up, nice and tall. And we're just going to fold forwards and reach towards the knee, the shin, the toes. You don't want to feel pain in the back of our leg. We just want to feel a little stretch, a little tug. Sit up nice and tall. Option 1, ankle over the foot. Option 2, ankle over the thigh. Again, we sit nice and tall. This knee kind of drifts out to the side. And if you want to deepen the stretch, because you're pretty flexible, you can add a little forward fold. 3, 2, and 1. All right, feet flat. We're going to take our right leg out. So our hips are forward. Our right leg is going to open out to the side. We want to make sure that we're not having the knee in and the foot out, or the foot in and the knee out. We move the whole thing. Right leg, right hand, little gentle press to help open the hip. Left hand, we're going to do a little side bend into that thigh. Your hand can be at your shoulder, your head, or you can reach for the sky. Bring it down. We're going to step this foot in. We're just taking a step out. That's all this is. We're taking a step out. Hand gently presses on the inside of that thigh, and then we're going to lean into that leg, and your hand can be here, here, or here. So we're stretching the inner thigh a little bit, and we're reaching for the sky. Let's bring it in. We're going to step together, and we're just going to bring our feet together, and we're just going to do little butterflies. And now let's take our feet a little bit wide and butterfly, knees in. And let's go ahead and step in. We're going to sit nice and tall. Take our hands back, reaching for the back of the chair. And we're going to lean forward, open the chest. If you can grab the chair, great. Just don't pull the chair forward. That's not a good thing. But we're just trying to reach for the back of the chair. Bring it down. We're going to take our hands to our shoulders. We're going to walk our fingers back. Nice, good stretch. Try to keep your elbows pointing forwards, and our chin is nice and neutral. Let's bring it down. We're going to keep our shoulders down and relaxed. Right ear to right shoulder. Your left hand is going to reach kind of towards the floor, and we're going to touch our hands, thumbs to index, middle, ring, and pinky. Make nice, good finger circles. All right, release, bring it up, ear to shoulder, other side, opposite hand reaches towards the floor, thumb to index, middle, ring, and pinky. Last one. Let's bring that head up, and we're going to look to one side, and we're going to hold it, then look to the other, and we're going to hold it. Let's bring it back in the center. We're going to take a couple deep breaths in and out. Last one. And you are all done. So give yourself a nice good round of applause, nice good pat on the back. I hope you enjoyed the class. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye.